Have you ever walked into a room planning to say no, but walked out having said yes? Have you ever bought something you didn't need, or apologized for a mistake you didn't make? If the answer is yes, then you haven't just been persuaded, you have been manipulated. We like to believe we are in control of our own choices. We think our thoughts are our own. But the dark truth is that 90% of your decisions are influenced by hidden triggers that psychology experts know exactly how to use. Manipulation is not just about lying, it is an art form. It is the ability to change reality without the other person ever realizing it. From business meetings to police interrogations, these techniques are used every single day. But here is the warning. Knowledge is a tool. The information in this video is powerful. It can be used to harm or it can be used to defend. My goal today is to give you a shield, not a sword. Today on Fable Aspire, we reveal the secret rules of the art of manipulation. Watch closely because once you see the strings, you can finally cut them. Let's start with the oldest trick in the book, known as the illusion of choice. Amateurs argue, but professionals offer options. If you want someone to do something, never ask them a yes or no question. A yes or no question gives them the power to reject you. Instead, manipulators use a technique called the double bind. They give you two choices, but both choices lead to the result they want. For example, an unskilled negotiator asks, "Do you want to sign the contract?" This is risky because the answer might be no. A master negotiator asks, "Would you like to sign the contract now, or would you prefer to review it one last time and sign it this evening?" Notice what happened there? The option to not sign was removed completely. Your brain gets busy choosing between now or evening, and you forget that you could have said no. They made you feel like you were in control, but in reality, they had already decided the outcome for you. To defend against this, you must stop looking at the choices they gave you and look for the choice they hid from you. Moving deeper into the darker side of psychology, we find a technique that can break a person's confidence. This is called gaslighting. This is not just about lying. It is about making you question your own mind. A manipulator will do something to hurt you, and when you confront them, they won't just deny it. They will twist the story. They will say things like, "You are imagining things. I never said that." Or "You are too sensitive." Slowly, over time, you start to doubt your own memory. You start believing their version of the truth. This is how toxic bosses and fake friends control people. They break your confidence so that you become dependent on them. The only way to defeat a gaslighter is to trust your gut feeling and keep proof. If your heart says something is wrong, it usually is. Do not let anyone paint your reality for you. Another powerful rule is based on a social habit we all follow, called the rule of return. Nothing in this world is free. If someone gives you something you didn't ask for, be very careful. They are setting a trap. Human beings naturally feel they owe something back when they receive a gift. If I buy you a coffee, you subconsciously feel a pressure to do me a favor. Manipulators use this a lot. They will offer you a small gift or a compliment right before they ask for a big request. They know that it is very hard for a nice person to say no to someone who just helped them. They are not being kind. They are buying your agreement. How do you handle this? Simple. Accept the kindness, but separate it from the request. A gift is a gift. It is not a business deal. You do not owe anyone anything for a cup of coffee. We spoke about silence in our previous video, but in the world of manipulation, silence is a weapon. Most people are afraid of awkward silence. When a conversation stops, they feel a need to fill the gap. They start talking too much, they reveal secrets, or they lower their price just to end the quiet moment. Experts know this well. When you finish speaking, they will not answer immediately. They will look you in the eyes and stay quiet. They are waiting for you to break. They are waiting for you to lower your own offer. If you face this trick, do not speak. Embrace the silence. Look back at them and wait. The first person to speak loses the power. Be comfortable in the quiet. The next technique skips your thinking brain by creating a false rush. This is called the scarcity principle. The quickest way to make someone act without thinking is to tell them they are running out of time. Manipulators will always tell you that an offer is for a limited time only. They will tell you that if you don't act right now, you will lose everything. They want to make you anxious because an anxious mind cannot make good decisions. This is used in sales, in relationships, and in politics. The message is always, "Hurry up, trust me now." This leads to following blindly. Here is the golden rule. If someone forces you to decide right now, the answer should always be no. Real opportunities can wait for a clear mind. Never let anyone rush your decisions. Finally, there is a quiet but very strong trap called labeling. A manipulator gives you a label to force you to act like it. For example, they might say, "I know you are a very honest person who always helps others." Boom! You have been trapped. Now, if you refuse to help them, you feel like you are being dishonest. Or they might say, "You are the only one smart enough to handle this hard task." They are feeding your ego so that you take on a burden that isn't yours. Recognize when someone is praising you just to put a heavy load on your back. Real respect doesn't come with conditions. These psychological tools are the hidden forces that move the world around us. To understand them is not bad. To use them to hurt others, that is where it becomes wrong. As we finish, remember this. You cannot control what others do, but you can always control how you react. When you know the game, you are no longer a victim. You become the player. Use this wisdom to protect yourself, to lead with honor, and to see the truth behind the masks. If you want to master your own mind and emotions, subscribe to Fable Aspire. The journey has just begun. Stay safe, stay aware,